Hello everyone. So today we will create a shiny hover effect button. So let's start today. So let's create some button. So I created a one button. In that we will use a span tag. In that we will just we need like a shiny hover, right? So we'll just write as a shiny hover here. Okay, let's go to CSS part. So before we start, so I just told about like any the shining hover effect, what we need to achieve from here. So basically when our cursor hovers on the button, so the shining effect should come via CSS, we can say. So this is what we need to achieve it. So let's create. So let's go with button. Then in that I will just write padding 18 pixel and 13 pixel. Like 18 pixel is like a height, and 30 pixel is like a width, we can say. So this is what this much width we need it here. And let's move this portions in the center of the screen. So for that we will use justify contain center and align item center. Okay, so align item center. So we need like a height also in that, so it comes between two of, and we will use overflow hidden. So yeah, this is okay. Don't worry about height. So if we need like a height for a button, so we will give a max height. If we need, like, we will just give a 45 pixel. So I think it's okay, right? So 45 pixel is good enough, we can say. We can do one thing. Okay, and if we remove the height from here, so what exactly happens? Okay, we can get, if we add some minimum height or height. Okay, so basically here in the margin by default we will put yeah. Okay, so this is good, no issues. Okay, let's go with the CSS part. So basically we need that button as in 200 pixel, we can say, like that much width needed, and how much width we need, like a 75 pixel for height, we can say. And why it's not coming on a center? Justify center. I hope I'm writing the right spelling. So okay, the align item, it is align items we need for S here. Okay, that was a mistake. Okay, cool. If we remove height from here, yeah, this much is better, we can say. If we do not give any width or height, so it's take automatic, like a auto height and auto width for as a content, we can say. If we have more content, so the width of button will be as per content we can say, and this much of width because we are giving a padding here. And let's write font size here, so 16 pixel font size we need here, and we do not need a border here, so I will just remove the border from here, and basically the shining part will be coming up inside this, so we need that as an relative, as an button we can say. Okay, so after that we need that cursor as a pointer we can say, so we will put a cursor as a pointer. If we hover on that, so my cursor should be pointer. And the box sizing we can say, so we will write the box sizing as a border box, and we will write overflow hidden in that because my shining part should not go outside the button. That's why we will just overflow hidden on that. And for a background color, we will add a background color. We will use a background color as an 3B. Okay, so this is like a black color we can say. Okay, and for a font color we will use a white color. And yeah, this is right. And we will use a border radius here, so border radius we will give a 5 pixel. That's enough for me. If you want to give a minimum width for this button, so we can give the minimum width also, like we can go with 200 pixel, like a starting will be a 200 pixel. Okay, and maximum can go as per content we can say. Okay, and we will use z index 0, and the text transform we will use here, and text transform as an uppercase we will use here, so my text should be on uppercase here. Then font width we will use 600. We will use 600, and we will use letter spacing also, so we will use 2 pixel for that. And if we will use a transitions here, so we need that transitions for all the animations inside coming up, so we will use a transition all, and 0.3 seconds. Okay, so this is what the button look like. So let's go with before and after, so where we need to give the shining part, right? So let's create let's go with the button before, and in that we will write content, and my content should be absolute on that, so I will use the absolute positions, and we will use a display block for that, and my top should be the top should be a 0, the shining top should be 0, and the left should be on the -50, means like what we are creating in the before, so it should start from -50 we can say. And go with the width, so if we will go with the width as an 70%, and if we are going with the height, and height will be 100 pixel, like I need a whole height as a button we can say, so that's why we will use that. And we will use a linear gradient here for a shining part, so we will use a linear gradient. Okay, and in that we will use a 90° comma transparent, like a first color as a transparent, and the second color I will use a white color. Okay, but not much we can say, so we will use a little bit shining here, so you can see my content should be visible on that time, so that's why we will use a 71 we can say, like a opacity we can say. Yeah, and and the last thing is like a third color we will use a transparent here. Okay, so it should look like this. Okay, so for that and my transition should move quite easy and smooth way, so that's why we will use transition on 0.3 seconds, and for Z index we will use a -1, and yeah, we will use a transform because my shadow is coming like a on the vertical ways, like we can see, and we need like a 45° or 20° as an like that, like a 45° we can use it. Okay, or we can use a screw, we can say. So we will use a transition X as an 120 pixel, and second one we will use a screw. In that we will use a 20°, we can say. Okay, so this is what our the shining part will be. And now we need hover part, like if my cursor goes on button, so the before part should enable on that time, means like it should go left to right, we can say, right? So for that we will use a hover. First of all we will use only hover, and my background color of a button, when I hover to button, so my background color should change as an 6A. So let's see which color this is. Yeah, like a light, like a mixture of like a red and white, we can say, right? Okay, so now let's move with the board before also. So we will use a before here. Okay, and in that we will use that transform what we had used in the before. So for that we will use the X as an 300. We will use a 300x, and for screw it will be a same, we can say. So let's see how it look like when I hover to a shining button. So it doesn't work. Okay, why it doesn't work? Let's go work this one. Okay, let's test in inspect. If I hover, so my before also should see, so my before is working, right? But I cannot see that transition. Okay, my transition spelling was wrong on that time. Okay, ION. And if I go with this, that's right, the spelling mistake of transitions, that's right. Okay, so this is what you can see, the shining hover, right? This look good on hover. The shining part coming up on hover, we can see it look pretty good, right? So let's do one thing. I'll add my profile, so make sure you subscribe or you will get so make sure you subscribe my channel, like my video if you like this, if you learn something good and easiest way, we can say, in CSS without GS, we can say. We are using without GS. Okay, and it's like a simple thing what we had created, so it is easy way what we had done, right? It is good. let's save this one. Okay, and yep, I gave one CodePen link in the description. Okay, and if you go in the CodePen or my link tree, so you will find the CodePen link also, Instagram link also, and the YouTube subscribe link also. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, so please subscribe my channel and thumbs up. Yeah, because if I'm just adding new videos, we can say new tutorials, so you'll get the notifications. So make sure you hit the bell icon, okay, and like my video, and see you in the next video.